Alright guys, so here's my second collection update for the month, and I know this one is kind of late, but I now finally figured out what I'm gonna get, and like 99% sure what I'm gonna get, but I'm gonna show you it at the end of the video, because there's something that I want to show you, which is gonna lead to that. Anyway, over here I changed the link belt around, if you look, because I felt like it was, back there, and every time I looked at these shelves over here, to be completely honest, I could barely even see it back there. So I put it over here, because I just think it looks a lot better, and I could see it, and I really don't mind that those Northwests are back there. Anyway, over here is a 390, and I kind of changed that around to kind of make it look like how that 385 is in that picture. And on these shelves, it's pretty much has been the same, and I'm gonna say this probably for the next 4 videos, but I need to get some lights for over there. Maybe I'll get them around Christmas time. Anyway, I did get 2 new models, and that's what I'm gonna show you up here. But coming up here, got the small mobile cranes, and while I'm at these mobile cranes, I need something between around like 200 tons and like 500 tons, like a nice assist crane, like an EC200, but I'm hoping that WSI will sort the issues out with the 1350, because that will fill the gap. And if they don't within the next couple of months, I want to get an EC200, because I think it would look, pretty cool and go very well as well. Over here is the Vermeer tub grinder, and some flatbed loads, a lot of 11200 parts. I don't have much room, so I just keep those parts right there. Concrete trucks over here, and over here is my trucking fleet. I don't have many dump trucks in my collection. And over here, trying to not step on anything on my table, is one of my new models. This is the white 335, and I have the American flag one below me, which I'm going to show you. I believe I need one more to complete every colored cab, and then the other ones just have different color combinations, and the one that I need is the gloss black one. And down there are my other trucks. In other videos I show them in detail, so if you want to see those in detail, please go to my other videos. Anyway, coming down over here, the black CT660, which my brother needs to get decals for, but that's custom painted. My haulage fleet, you can see some Specialized trailers over there. 11200, it's kind of messy over here, but that's just the way it is right now. Got the Luffer on it. Within the past week or so, I really changed those around. Well, the 11200 around a lot. I even had it with a fly jib and whatnot, but anyway. 4100 ringer. Here's the other 335, the American flag one. I really like it a lot. I just think it looks really nice. And some Sword trucks over there. 1/64 scale truck. AC500 with the Luffer and the heavy lift head and the wings. And it's just unloading the truck here. For some reason, the 1/50th scale steel that I have just looks really well on 1/64 scale trucks. Other 1/64 scale trucks, my brother ordered a side dump trailer and also a lowboy with a Stinger and a Jeep. So if you like heavy haulage and the 1/64 scale trucks, I'm gonna have some really cool, a really cool unboxing and the reviews. I also realized that a lot of people ask me to do reviews of these trucks, and that's exactly what I'm gonna start on tomorrow. And I didn't do reviews of them because I really didn't know much about them. So now that I've had them for a while, I actually know them, so I'll make a review on them. This shelf over here, just some general equipment, and up here some more general equipment. And if you don't know, NZG released another soil reclaimer, or I forget the exact term. It's a WR240, I believe it's NZG number 871 or 781. I forget the exact item number, but I really can't wait to get it. And for those of you that ask where the 18,000 is, the 18,000 is right here. But I don't have a very good display for it, so it's just here for now. So that's just where it is for now. I want to get a better display for it. That's what I'm going to talk about at the end of the video. But now on to the other side. Alright, so this is my other side. I'm going to talk about what I'm getting. So, over here, if you haven't noticed, I got No More 365. It was a cool model to get. I'm not going to continue with the Cat Escovir collection. It was taking up space and I wanted the extra money, so I sold it. And it actually is still on eBay and it's going for pretty cheap. So, if you're interested in it, check the link in the description. Hitachi 1000, 954, not to go through too many over here, but Hitachi 1000, Bauer. 954, R924 with the T190, 734, S175, Pete 335, 5130. Over here, for my cranes, well, me and my brother's cranes, 16,000, 4100, another 16,000. If you look, this 16,000 has the windmill jib, or the offset, and this one has the heavy lift head, so you know, it's pretty cool to have one with the heavy lift head and one with the windmill type jib setup. Poden 178, and they're getting real dusty again. Maybe I'll dust them off soon. And right here is the LR 1300, and I got it with the jib hanging low. And why I'm talking about the LR 1300 is I've been wanting another decent sized crawler for a while. And when I do go to buy crawler cranes, I try to look for one that has both luffing jib, backmast, and maxer. And it just so happens that the LR 1300 with the derrick is made in different liveries. And I've been saying I've been wanting the derrick kit, which basically comes with the backmast, the maxer, and extensions for the boom and the jib for this 1300 here for a while. But this 1300 has more problems than you know, looks from the eye. If you have one, or if you know about them, the gantry or the A-frame to raise and lower the boom, which is that piece right there, it's just a nightmare. So knowing that, I've wanted the livery called Van Marjwick, I believe that's the way you say it. It's a yellow, red, and black one, and it looks really nice, and they sell it with the base crane and the maxer for just about the money that I have. It literally goes down to the penny. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to order that. And I was going to order a bunch of other models, like some dirt models that you see up here. But I really haven't bought a nice crawler in a while. My last crane purchase, I believe, was the LTM 11200. And that was in the summer. And, you know, that was a pretty long time ago. So I decided to go with the LR 1300 in Van Marjwick with, I believe that's the way he's saying it, with the maxer included. And another reason why I went with the maxer, and I know this sounds crazy, but was the simple fact that you could float the maxer. And what that means is that basically the maxer has tires, or the counterweight wagon, which is, I believe, what Liebherr calls it, or what a lot of German people call it, because maxer is a Manitowoc term. But the maxer rolls on the ground with the tires, obviously, but you could actually screw it up so the pendant lines will raise the tires above the ground. And I just find that so cool that much weight could hang from the back of the mast. And I want it for that reason, you know, along with the others. But the fact that it could do that really, you know, made me come over that hill of me actually wanting it and then me going to order it. So I'm going to order it either today, which is Monday, or tomorrow, whenever, you know, I get around to, you know, transferring money in my bank accounts. I'm gonna get that. I'm sorry to anybody who, you know, really likes when I order a lot of smaller models, but I really want, you know, it's a big purchase, but it's also a very cool purchase. I like the livery. It kind of, you know, deters me from purchasing already having a 1300, but getting another one and getting it with the kit and everything, you know, to me is worth it. And let me just switch my batteries here real quick. Alright, so anyway, like I said, you know, I'm going to order it, no doubt about it. I'm still like 99% sure, but I feel like once I just add it to the car and order it, I'll be happy. So it should be here by this Friday. Hopefully, when I order from diecastmodels.co, if I order it Tuesday at the latest, hopefully they will ship it out on Tuesday, because if they don't, it's going to be here Monday, and the wait over the weekend is not going to be what I want. Anyway, I'm running out of room here, If you don't know, I have these models in my own room, and I'm running out of room. I don't have any more room for any crawler cranes. And as you can see, the 18,000 is kind of in the worst display that I've ever had it in, and it's not something that I want, especially since it kind of is my favorite model in my collection. So what I'm thinking about doing is going into my workshop in my basement, which is just about the same size as this room, and there's not, you know, for example, a bed and, you know, a dresser and a TV and everything that takes up room. And I'm thinking of redoing the room and, you know, starting to put some stuff down there so I could have room up here and down there. And I wanted to do that for a while. If you've been watching me for quite some time, you'd know that I used to actually have my collection down there. In order to do that, though, I want to replace the rug down there with some, you know, hard floor, so to say, not any carpet. And I would need to, you know, redo the lighting and add a bunch of shelves. So it would cost probably around a month of models and just redoing the room, but in the end it probably would be worth it. So I might do that right when, you know, the new year comes around at the end of January. It's, you know, it's going to be a bad thing because I'm not going to have any new models to show you here on YouTube, but I will have that room, and it will make me, you know, buy bigger models like the LR1750 and the Liebherr 630 ECH, because realistically the only thing is holding me back from buying those models is the space. And it's also good because that room has high ceilings. Besides the fact, what I also want to talk about here is what I plan on getting around Christmas time. And what I do plan on getting around Christmas time is the LR1750 with the floating tray in the back. And it's that new red one that just came out. I do have some other stuff that I want to buy that is non-model related, but I also really want the 1750, so there's a pretty good chance I'm going to get the 1750. And the reason why I'm buying these crane models is because I really haven't bought a nice crane model or two in a while. I feel like the only, you know, big crane model that I bought this year was the 11200, even though I did buy the 4100 and everything. But I mean, you know, like an actual modern crane that has tracks and crawls and everything. But don't be surprised if you see that. Anyway, that's pretty much all I want to talk about this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll keep you updated if I do turn that room into a kind of display room and whatnot. So anyway guys, thank you for watching, and take care.